When you talk to ChatGPT, it feels alive. You ask a question, and it answers. It makes jokes. It writes poetry. It can code a website or comfort you when you are sad. It feels like there is a ghost in the machine. A brain sitting on a server somewhere, thinking about your question. But here is the cold, hard truth. ChatGPT doesn't know anything. It doesn't know who the president is. It doesn't know that the sky is blue. It doesn't even know what a sky is. To ChatGPT, the word sky is just a number. And the word blue is just another number that usually sits next to it. So if it's not thinking, how is it so smart? The answer is simple, yet mind-blowing. It is a prediction machine. It is basically the autocorrect on your phone, but fed with the entire internet and given a supercomputer brain. In this video, we are going to look under the hood. We are going to visualize how a computer turns language into math, how it learns without a teacher, and why it sometimes lies to your face with total confidence. But first, a question for you. Do you say please and thank you to the AI? Tell me if you are polite to the bots in the comments. Let's deconstruct the machine. To understand AI, you have to understand probability. Imagine you are texting a friend. You type, I am going to the ... What is the next word? It's probably store, or park, or movies. It is definitely not refrigerator or elephant. Your brain knows this because you know context. ChatGPT does the exact same thing. It is a large language model. Its only job is to guess the next word in a sentence. But it doesn't look at words like we do. It breaks words down into chunks called tokens. A token can be a whole word like apple, or part of a word like ing. When you type a prompt, ChatGPT looks at your tokens and calculates the probability of every other token in its dictionary. It asks, based on the last 1,000 words, what is the most likely word to come next? It rolls the dice, picks a word, and then repeats the process again and again. It's doing this thousands of times per second. It's not writing an essay. It's predicting a sequence of symbols that looks like an essay. It's just spicy autocorrect. But how does it know that blue comes after sky? Because it has read everything, and I mean everything. This is the pre-training phase. The P in GPT stands for pre-trained. OpenAI took massive chunks of the internet, Wikipedia, Reddit, millions of books, news articles, scientific papers, and fed it into the model. But it didn't just memorize the text. That would be useless. Instead, it learned patterns. It learned that, in a recipe, flour often appears near sugar. In a mystery novel, detective appears near murder. It's like learning a language by listening to millions of people talk for 1,000 years. You stop memorizing sentences and start understanding the structure of the language. It built a statistical model of how humans speak. It learned our grammar, our facts, our biases, and our jokes simply by seeing which words tend to hang out together. This is the part where it gets sci-fi. How does a computer understand the meaning of a word? Computers only speak numbers. So ChatGPT turns every word into a long list of numbers called a vector. Imagine a giant 3D map, a galaxy of words. In this galaxy, words with similar meanings are placed close together. Cat is close to dog, happy is close to joy, apple is close to pie but far away from car. But it gets crazier. The direction between words has meaning too. If you take the location of king, subtract the location of man, and add the location of woman, you land almost perfectly on the location for queen. The AI understands concepts as geometry. It knows that Paris is to France what Tokyo is to Japan because the distance and direction between them on the map is identical. This is how it understands context. When you say bank, it knows if you mean a river bank or a money bank by looking at the other words in your sentence and seeing where they sit in this galaxy. Now we have the T in GPT, transformer. This is the architecture that changed the world. Before transformers, AI reads sentences one word at a time, left to right. It would often forget the beginning of the sentence by the time it got to the end. Transformers introduced something called self-attention. Imagine reading a sentence, and instead of reading left to right, you can see the whole sentence at once. You can draw lines connecting related words. Take this sentence: the animal didn't cross the street because it was too tired. What does it refer to, the street or the animal? You know it's the animal because streets don't get tired. The transformer mechanism allows the AI to pay attention to the word tired and link it back to animal, resolving the meaning instantly. This allows it to hold massive conversations without losing the thread. It can pay attention to something you said 10 minutes ago because it's all part of the same web of connections. So the AI reads the internet and understands word maps. But if you just release that raw model, it would be a chaotic mess. It might scream at you, be racist, or just babble nonsense because the internet is full of nonsense. To fix this, OpenAI used RLHF, reinforcement learning from human feedback. Think of this as dog training. They hired thousands of humans to talk to the AI. When the AI gave a good, helpful answer, the human gave it a treat, a digital thumbs up. When the AI was rude or incorrect, the human scolded it with a digital thumbs down. Over time, the AI learned not just how to predict the next word, but how to predict the next word that a human would like. It learned to be helpful, harmless, and honest. It's not just mimicking language anymore, it's mimicking helpfulness. This brings us to the biggest flaw of AI: hallucinations. Why does ChatGPT sometimes lie? Why does it invent court cases that don't exist? Because it doesn't know what a fact is. Remember, it's a probability machine. It's just guessing the next word. If you ask for a quote from a book that doesn't exist, the AI will try to predict what that quote would look like if it did exist. It prioritizes the pattern over the truth. It's not lying to deceive you. It's lying because it's trying to complete the pattern you started. So that is ChatGPT. It's not a brain. It's a map of words, navigated by probability, refined by human teachers. It is a mirror of all human knowledge, the good, the bad, and the creative, reflected back at us through math. I hope this video helped you see the matrix code behind the chatbot. If you want a deep dive into the specific transformer architecture, let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more tech videos every weekday.